Welcome, welcome. If you're aiming to pass ISACA's latest exam, AAIA, Advanced in AI Audit, on your very first attempt, you are in the right place. In this session, we'll be going question by question. As always, we'll be doing one question today, just like in the exam, with one question with four options, out of which one is the correct answer. These scenario-based questions test not only your understanding of the concepts, but also in terms of identifying and thinking like an AI auditor. Alright, so I will give you roughly about a moment or so, and then for you to think about the right answer, and then I'll give you the right answer with the correct reasoning why each option is right or wrong. Alright, so let's take it away for today's question. This is a question. Which of the following is the primary purpose of an AI acceptable usage policy? Establishing guidelines on the ethical use of AI, explaining the distinction between different types of AI, outlining AI usage monitoring procedures, educating employees on where to find and how to use AI tools. Which one do you think it is? Alright, let's look at some of the options and see why they are right or wrong, and then I'll explain to you what is the right answer and why. First of all, option B, explaining the distinction between various types of AI, is an education material, right? It's not the purpose of a policy. Policy defines behavior and what it should do, they should do or not do. Typically, this may be used for being creating an awareness, but definitely that's not the primary purpose of the AI acceptable usage policy. What about option C, outlining AI usage monitoring procedures? Once again, wrong, because monitoring procedures belong in security standards, in terms of operation procedures, internal control documentation, and all that stuff. But here we're talking about an acceptable usage policy, right? So it talks about certain expectations and not about the monitoring aspect. What about option D, educating employees on where to find and how to use AI tools? Really? Is it getting so specific? A policy doesn't generally get so specific. So let us understand by process of elimination, option A seems to be the right answer, and it is the right answer because what is the core reason for a policy in the first place, especially an acceptable usage policy? It defines what is permitted, what is prohibited, what are the ethical boundaries, what are accounting or accountability expectations from each person, what is responsible AI or responsible behavior of a AI user in the organization. So the primary purpose of any policy is governance and ethical alignment. So this particular policy, which is talking about acceptable usage, ensures that AI is used responsibly, legal regulatory expectations are considered, bias, misuse and harm are minimized, and employee understand acceptable boundaries. So that is why option A is the right answer. Alright, I hope you got it right. Thank you so much for being there today. I hope you had good learning today. At the end of the day, it's more about the learning and the concept and thinking like an AI auditor from an ISACA point of view. So if you like my content, please do subscribe, comment and share. The more the merrier. Thank you for coming today, and thanks and bye.